He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap.
Because there's a lot of people out here that think just because people are flashing money means that they have money. It's so backwards.
Davis reacts to allegations of Floyd Mayweather being held hostage in Dubai. Tank says he got to pay people that money back. That's coming from, Floyd Mayweather's protege, his former right-hand man, Gervonta Tank Davis. And here,
Dave Chappelle openly called out Floyd Mayweather over the latest money problems and pointed out how strange it looks to keep showing off expensive things while dealing with claims of unpaid debt. Reports say the IRS placed liens on Mayweather for more than $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015, along with another $7.2 million connected to 2010. Chappelle used the situation to highlight the gap between Mayweather's flashy lifestyle and the serious financial issues surrounding him.
With sell-off property, you have the ability to liquidate some of your assets. You have the ability to go and get a loan to pay off this tax liability. So we're not buying it. So we'll see if this petition does get approved. It's Floyd Mayweather. It probably will get approved. Seeing as how the event that's going to happen in about 60 days is going to generate more than enough money to pay off that tax liability. So it's great reassurance for the IRS. And this is not the first time that Floyd's been in trouble with the IRS. Back in 2008, he had a $6.17 million lien on his property for taxes that he owed in 2007. Right? And this is just a recurring theme. He's had many other instances. Back in 2011, apparently he owed $3.4 million in taxes that were incurred in 2009.
Dave Chappelle, who is famous for his clever jokes, once spoke about Floyd Mayweather's money choices and hinted that Floyd does not always make the best decisions when it comes to handling his finances and business matters.
Do you think Mayweather should jump into the UFC?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about money-wise or where he's at in his life. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not really I don't know anything about UFC.
You're not. Do you think you should kind of stay in his lane, or do you think, maybe to capitalize on the success of the McGregor fight?
I think Floyd made a clean getaway. I think he had a great record and the greatest run in the history of boxing. I don't know whatever makes him happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think he did his thing, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's good to see you.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, my man, thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. All right.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently said he bought a $42 million portfolio made up of 62 rental buildings in Manhattan. But property records in New York City do not show any official ownership changes, which has caused many people to question the claim. At the same time, Mayweather's company Vita Properties has not shared full information about the deal. Because of this, some believe he may have only purchased a small share in the properties or secured rights for possible future expansion.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Mayweather's statement about buying 62 apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan for $42 million has faced doubt because official property records do not confirm the purchase. Business Insider also reported that Mayweather may have only bought a small ownership share in the properties, which has caused more people to question how accurate his claims really are.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. We all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units. Consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closing the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous, tremendous deal. 402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it. Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Not too shabby. V for victory.
Mayweather's financial problems go beyond real estate issues. The IRS has placed liens against him for more than $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015, along with another $7.2 million connected to 2010. Even with these large debts, Mayweather still continues to show off his expensive lifestyle, which has brought heavy public criticism and growing attention toward his finances.
Now, this comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game. But before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures. There is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, we're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help. So he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks.
Dave Chappelle jokingly criticized Floyd Mayweather's financial situation and explained how Floyd's flashy lifestyle once grabbed attention from people everywhere. Chappelle said that when someone becomes extremely rich, many people around them start taking interest in their life and money. Mayweather's constant display of wealth pulled the public into everything he was doing. Now that he is dealing with financial problems, those same people are still paying attention, but for completely different reasons. Chappelle's comments highlighted the irony of how public support can quickly turn into public criticism when someone's situation begins to change.
Happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
Okay. When you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, they're trying to kill me.
Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time in their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah. Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
No.
No.
Not exactly.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy, but it's incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
And I felt like in a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress because, when you're a guy that generates money, people have a vested interest in controlling it.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather has become known for constantly showing off his wealth through flashy social media videos, luxury cars, and expensive possessions. But behind all the attention, the reality appears far less impressive. Just because Floyd displays large amounts of money does not automatically mean he is financially stable. Over the years, signs of financial trouble have continued to appear around him. At one point, he was reportedly stuck in Dubai because of unpaid debts, which created the image of someone not truly enjoying success, but instead trying to escape the results of his own decisions.
He owes a bunch of gambling debts. Floyd, okay? And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the, the basketball game. This is Floyd in Dubai. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people out here that think just because people are flashing money means that they have money. It's so backwards. You just don't understand how backwards it is, okay? Because when you earn it, like I said, you don't want nobody to know you got it. But here's the thing, if Floyd had money, don't you think the money would have already been transferred there? If Floyd had money, don't you think the money would have already been transferred there?
Rapper 50 Cent has openly spoken about Floyd's questionable money-related behavior. He claimed that Floyd cheated him out of $2 million. According to 50 Cent, this happened while Floyd was in jail, and he stepped in to help promote Floyd's business during that time. But after Floyd was released, he allegedly acted like no agreement had ever existed, which left 50 Cent feeling betrayed and used. The situation added more attention to Floyd's controversial financial dealings, which have continued to become public over the years.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly.
Right.
So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I got to ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual, the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he tell me to do that.
Joe Rogan shared his opinion about Floyd's popularity by saying Floyd did not become famous in the same way Mike Tyson did because of pure boxing greatness. Instead, Rogan believed many people followed Floyd because they wanted to see him finally lose. Floyd's controversial personality and the strong dislike some fans had toward him played a major role in building his fame more than respect for his skills inside the ring. This view adds another layer to the complicated story surrounding Floyd's success money and public image.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like, he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches, this watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Floyd has often said that he makes around $3 million every month, and has even suggested that his success puts him ahead of people like Bill Gates. While these statements may sound impressive to some fans, many experts who understand boxing earnings question how realistic they are. Floyd is well known for his flashy lifestyle and strong image of wealth. But behind that public image, his financial choices have also sparked doubts and concerns over time.
Imagine working for someone whose whole persona is money, 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 and you don't get paid. Well, that's exactly what it is for employees of Floyd Mayweather. Employees of his Los Angeles gym accused Floyd Mayweather of bankruptcy after failing to pay them. I mean, he's still buying stuff. Portfolio valued at $10 billion, including 18 office buildings spanning. I mean, he can do all this, but he can't pay his employees' salaries? $10 billion portfolio, 18 office buildings spanning 10 million square feet. Like what? Another deal he finalized with a 20 million property in Manhattan. Financial troubles. Despite these high-profile purchases, allegations of unpaid wages at Mayweather's Los Angeles gym have sparked significant backlash. Employees claim that they haven't received paychecks, prompting a public protest outside the facility on Highland Avenue. One protester held a sign accusing Mayweather of modern-day slavery, while another noted that the money team has no money. Even if you work for a different company and if you ain't getting paid, you're scared to show up and say something because you know how businesses do. They silence you and they fire you. The employees alleged violations of California Labor Code 210, which mandates penalties for late wages. First-time violations can include fines between 100 to 200 and unpaid wages beyond the 30 days entitled work to a full day pay for every day delayed. That is crazy. Money team ain't got no money. Apparently it's not the first time too. They had one in Elk Grove and it closed down because the landlord sued for a non-payment of $30,000 in rent. Now the LA gym facing closure. Employees are questioning whether Mayweather himself is aware of the financial.
Oscar de la Hoya has openly spoken about Floyd's financial situation and suggested that Floyd keeps coming back to fight because he still needs money.
Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds, call out Canelo and do the rematch. And that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
You think Canelo's gonna out-earn him eventually? You think he'll make more money than Floyd?
By far. Canelo's 28 years old.
Right.
And he's already made, what, $500 million?
Right.
Easy.
Hey, you're the man, Golden Boy.
Before adopting his Money Mayweather persona, Floyd was already dealing with serious financial problems. Reports claimed he was close to facing jail time over unpaid taxes. In an effort to avoid prison, he reportedly borrowed $2 million to clear his debts. Because of incidents like this, public opinion about his financial behavior has been shaped over time. Although he presents himself as a successful businessman, many people believe he focuses more on short-term gains instead of building long-term financial stability.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way if it's removed, it's like, hey, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
Floyd Mayweather is widely known for openly showing off his wealth through social media posts featuring luxury cars, expensive watches, and other high-end items. While this may look like a celebration of success, it also raises concerns about how sustainable this kind of lifestyle really is. Floyd has also admitted that his business approach includes taking high-risk investments in hopes of achieving big returns. He has said that he likes putting money into opportunities that others may not fully understand, and he sees this as a way to stay ahead and explore new ideas.
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. We can't feed our family just saying I love you. Money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like boxing.
Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle and former trainer, has shared that he is confused by Floyd's financial choices. He said Floyd's habit of buying buildings and putting money into different business deals often looks unorganized and hard to understand.
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much. So we don't really get a chance to talk very much. And so I don't really know what's going on with him. I know he's doing things that, you know, to better his life, like, you know, buying homes and buying, you know, different things. And so, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I mean, I haven't seen him in quite some time. And I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, I don't know.
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.